Hey everybody, Classic Gengar here, and I'm going to be using a mono ground team as my sand team against Logan, a member of my Facebook group, the Professional League. Alright, so he is going to lead with what I assumed was a Metagross, and I lead with my Mamoswine. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, and he hits me hard with a Focus Blast. And I'm like, wow, it was a crit. Thank God I'm sashed, right? And I'm going to be able to take it out with an Earthquake. But it turns out it wasn't his Metagross, it was his Zoroark. But, you know, it's frail. I mean, it just caught me off guard. I mean, it didn't really cause many issues, because I'm pretty sure Metagross would have actually been able to take me down to my sash as well. But, I'm just going to go for an Ice Shard here. I predict the Mega, that's why I didn't go knockoff. And I get a not right amount of damage off. And he's just going to be able to take me out with a Flare Blitz, which is kind of weird, honestly. And I know he only takes 1 damage as recoil, but I feel like there still would have been a better move like Dragon Claw. But, anyways, so I'm going to bring in my Hippowdon. Now, my Hippowdon can't really hit this Charizard with much, but it can Toxic it. And I'm going to go for the Toxic, and he hits me with a Dragon Claw. It doesn't do too much. I was could easily take 4 or 5 hits with that. So I get my Toxic up, and I'm kind of like predicting a swap here. Maybe I misclicked. I don't remember, but I went for Toxic again. So, yeah, I know, kind of a race of turn, but he goes for Roost here, so he's revealed to me Flare Blitz, Roost, and Dragon Claw. So, I click Toxic, he takes sand damage and poison damage. And, I get a little bit of Letty's recovery, so things are going alright for me. He's statused, and I'm gaining a decent amount of health back. So he's actually going to set up a Dragon Dance here. So I was like, okay, he's going to try setting up on me. So I've got to be careful here because he's got Roost and everything. So I'm going to get up my rocks. So that's good for me. And he's going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm, and he's going to take more Toxic damage. And I'm just going to be getting Leftovers recovery. So he's almost at half health, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe next turn he's probably going to Roost. So he goes to Dragon Dance this turn, which is kind of what I expected, more or less. And I'm just going to go for a Slack Off, just in case he decided to attack me. So that puts me easily at full health here, and he's going to be below half after Toxic damage. So I'm like, okay, he's got to go for Roost here. There's no way he doesn't, but he actually goes for the Flare Blitz. So I clicked Earthquake, completely thinking that he was just going to go for Roost. But he takes himself out with a recoil, and that hits me really hard. So my Earthquake doesn't hit anything. The Sandstorm goes away. I get a little bit of lefties back, and I believe it just barely takes me out of the red. No, I guess I'm still in the red. So, he's going to bring in his Hawlucha here, and I'm just going to go down. Gracefully, mind you, but I'm going down. So, I bring in my Nidoking, and no, I take that back. I swap out, that's right. So, I swap into this Acrobatics, and I live really well, and then he goes for High Jump Kick, which they might not have anticipated that I'd resist or something, but the Ice Beam is easily going to be able to take out this Hawlucha. So that's Hawlucha down. I'm off to a pretty decent start with my Nidoking, and he swaps in a Flygon, so I'm just going to Ice Beam again. I outspeed it, and I take this down easily in one go. So then he's going to swap in his actual Metagross, and I outspeed again, and I go for an Earth Power. And that is also going to be plenty enough to take out this Nidoqueen. So far, Nidoking has taken down 3 of my opponent's Pokemon. And let's make that an even 4. So he sends out his Noivern, and fortunately for me, which I don't think it really mattered in the long run, but he misses his Draco Meteor, so I'm able to get my Ice Beam off, and that's going to be plenty enough to take out this Noivern, and that's this great battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.